In this video, we're going to be drawing internal threads. Open up your set inch template and save it as internal threads tutorial. All right, there's a figure in your book with dimensions. It's really just a block with a hole, and the hole is tapped, which means that there's threads in it. So we're just going to draw that. All right, so we're going to go to the Home tab, get into the visible layer. I'm going to draw a rectangle. Go dimensions, and it's 3 by 3. All right, I'm going to change my UCS to the corner. So whenever you create internal threads, the first thing you're going to do is drill a tap drill. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to draw a circle representing the tap drill. All right, but we don't know what that tap drill is. So the threads are 3/4 10. So we need to look up in the tables in the appendix what the tap drill is. So if you look in the tables, you'll see that the tap drill is 21 32nds. So we need to draw a circle that's a diameter of 21 32nds. All right, so the center is going to be right in the middle, 1.5, comma 1.5, and 21 32nds in decimal form is 0.65625. That is the diameter and not the radius. So let me redraw that. So that's an easy fix. So let me hit diameter this time and do 0.65625. They are much better. All right, so the next hole, or the next circle that we draw, is going to represent the major diameter. So the tap drill is kind of like the minor diameter, but not, right? And the major diameter is going to be on the hidden layer because the threads are cut into the material, right? And you can't really see the tops or the crest of the threads. So we'll draw a circle from the center. I guess I don't have center selected. Center, and that diameter is going to be the major, so 3/4. So diameter 0.75, and there you go. Those are the represent the major diameter. All right, so now we want another rectangle, not in the hidden layer, but I'll change that later. Dimensions again 3 by 3, and let me select that, get it on the visible layer. All right, so this hole goes into the material, so we want to draw the side view or the rectangular view over here. So I'm just going to draw a bunch of lines in the hidden layer, just make them extra long. We're going to trim off what we don't need later. All right, now I'm going to explode this right side rectangle because we're going to be copying the left line of this. All right, so in the dimension, it says that the thread depth is 2 inches. So let's go ahead and copy this Oh, did it not explode? Let me explode it. All right, so let's copy this one 2 inches to the right. So relative to angle 0. All right, so that's where the threads actually end. But that's not where the hole ends, because the tap drill has to go past where the threads are, because you can't get the threads all the way to the bottom of the hole. So there's got to be some extra room. And that extra room is 3 times the pitch deeper than the threads. So the pitch here, it's a 3/4 10. So the pitch is 1/10. So we need to go 3/10 more. So 3/10. So I'm going to copy this line 3/10 to the right. So 0.3 angle 0. So it needs to go that much farther. All right, so I'm going to do some trimming here. All right, so I'm going to trim off everything here. And I'm going to trim off the major where the threads end. The tap drill still goes to that line. And then I'm going to delete these guys. Delete. Oh, I got into the trim command. Delete. All right, now if you've ever seen a twist drill, you know that they have a point at the end. So we're going to draw that point. All right, so we have that point. And then the threads don't just abruptly stop. They kind of taper off. And that's why the device that's used to create the threads is called a taper tap. Because the threads kind of taper down until they stop. So there's like 3 useless threads at the bottom of a taper tap. Now there's another kind of tap called a bottom tap, which gives you more useful threads, but it's more expensive. All right, so let's trim off all these lines that we're not going to use. Delete these. Delete. And trim off these guys. And put these on the hidden layer. All right, so that's the hole, how it looks in the circular view, how it looks in the rectangular view, and now we just need to add center lines and dimensions. Oh, I cannot extend that. That is unfortunate. So I'll just draw a line on the end of that. I did not go to the end. All right, so next is dimension. So let's get into the dimension layer and dimension our object. Okay, so those are the dimensions. There's one thing we need to change, right? And that's the thread note. So we need to edit that dimension. And basically none of that works, right? The diameter, nothing. So we're going to just erase everything. Delete. 3/4, undo that stack. -10, UNC, enter. And then we need the deep symbol. And the deep symbol is X, small x, and then 2.00. Highlight the X and make it a GDT font. And then highlight everything and justify it to the left. So middle left. There we go. And there we go. We have the thread note and the depth. And the depth always refers to the actual threads, not the depth of the tap drill. All right, so that's external threads.